Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to look at the BlueSeer application. BlueSeer software has a cron scheduling functionality embedded within the application, and we're going to look at the requirements to actually get the cron service actually running within the BlueSeer application. Uh, this assumes two things. Number one, that you downloaded the BlueSeer application and you've installed it, and then there are four items that we need to do here to get the cron service running in the background. Now, the cron application that's within BlueSeer requires a service running in the background. On Linux, this is pretty simple. You just run the commands to, in the background with the ampersand on the end, and that'll create the background job. On Windows, you typically have to create it as a Windows service. And we're going to use a utility called Apache Commons Daemons to run the Java app service as a background as a Windows service, to create the Windows service, and then we can run the Windows service. So what we're going to do first is download. So you've already downloaded BlueSeer and you've installed it. We're going to download Apache Commons Daemon. It's a small zip file. This is where it's located at here. I'll actually go to that website. And you will download the 1.3.4 bin windows.zip file. Now, I've already downloaded this, and I've actually already installed it. All you have to do really is unzip the file and place the contents within a directory called C Apache's Commons. So unzip all that .zip file into this directory. And then that's all you have to do for the Apache Daemons application. So once you've done that, what you need to do is open up a PowerShell command, and you need to CD to that directory. CD to Apache, CD Commons. I actually need to go in one more because most of you will be running a 64-bit operating system, so you need to go into this directory here. And so we'll go into CD AMD64. Okay, and there's only one executable file in there. We're going to kick off this executable, but we're going to have a lot of parameters associated with this executable to create the Windows service. Those parameters I've actually got set up as a default. So if we go to BlueSeer documentation, we'll go to the BlueSeer, not the BlueSeer app, the BlueSeer documentation. Where am I at here? So I go to BlueSeer.com. There's a documentation tab, and then click on the PDF here. Down around page 187, if I remember right. I'll come down. Well, right around here somewhere. Yeah, there's a utility service, how to actually create the Windows, to run server classes as a Windows service. And in here, there is a command. What we're going to do is highlight this whole command with all the parameters associated with it. We're going to do a Control-C and then a Control-V and paste it as an executable, as one whole executable within that PowerShell app. So highlight it, do Control-C, come back over to the PowerShell, and as long as you're in this directory, you can right-click in PowerShell, and it'll place the commands inside here. Now notice that there's backtick marks here at the end of each line. These are line continuations because we want to run this entire executable along with its parameters as one entire execution. So we don't have to change the install directory, C Apache Commons AMD64, and assuming that you set up BlueSeer, you install BlueSeer in its common directory, C:BlueSeer, all these other parameters should be fine. And so I'm going to press enter, and you will get a dialog box to allow this app to make the changes. You're going to click yes. And what that's going to do is create a Windows service inside your Windows box. So to look at those, you can actually run Windows service from here, services.msc, and that'll bring up the Windows service box, or you can go to start, and if you've got services already here, that'll be fine too. But here are all your services, and if you'll notice, we've got a service here called BS Cron Server. Now it's not running, but this is the service we just created with this command line. You'll see the display name is BS Cron, description, etc. So this actually was successful. It created the service itself. Now we're going to start the service. We're going to click Start. and it's going to start the service. So now that service is actually running, and that's it. That's really it's pretty a simple procedure to actually get the BS Cron server actually running as a background Windows service. Once you have this running, then you can go to the BlueSeer application, which we will do right now, and you can run any job in cron maintenance. I think there's a default job that comes with, yeah, there's a default job here. So this job will now run. All you have to do is click the enable button here and click update, and this job will run every 30 minutes because that the Windows Service background service is running. If you turn off that Windows service here, if we stop it now, which we're going to do, regardless of whether this is enabled or not, these jobs are not going to run anymore. So as long as you've got the background service running, any jobs that you have set up in the cron maintenance will run as long as they're enabled. I do have other tutorials on how to actually create this cron maintenance and how to put up various cron expressions. There's a lot of websites that will define what these expressions are. This here is every 30 minutes. This is this example here is every 2 hours. And there are other configurations you can do for the expression to get whatever timing frequency that you want to get set up. But this tutorial primarily was to show you how to create that Windows service for the cron job to actually run in the background. Okay, incidentally, if you need to delete that service, you can arrow back up and put in DS for drop service, I assume is what the DS stands for. And then that will drop the service from the Windows dialog. So if we go back here and we do action refresh, BS Cron service should, and it's not there anymore. So it's deleted from the sessions services registry. So that's it. That's how to create the Windows service for the BlueSeer Cron scheduling system. If you have any questions or concerns, or if you have any problems with this, reach out to support@blueseer.com as far as an email. If you go into BlueSeer and go to the help at the about section, there's a lot of contact information you can do to get in touch with us. Okay, thank you.